Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where we go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Folks, it's time to take you on a short story ride through the Star Wars Insider, issue number 137. It's called The Last Battle of Colonel Jace Malcolm, and it's written by Alexander Freed. Basically just a short story about a character who I'm going to talk about in just a minute. It's not necessary to the overall story, as all Insider stories are, but that's the next one that would follow chronologically. Now after that, you would have to go to the comic book, the second run of the Old Republic comic books, and these are called Lost Sun. Now Lost Sons is a 5-issue series also written by Alexander Freed, starring Theron Shan, who's a direct descendant of Bastila, the Jedi, and he's a Republic spy trying to stop the Sunraiser, a Sith space station which has the ability to gather the energy from the stars, allowing the Sith to create their own super weapons. Ooh. Now, what did I think about this story? Actually, I like it a little bit better than the first Old Republic comic book story I spoke about a few weeks ago. This doesn't seem as rushed. Maybe I like Alexander Freed's writing a little bit better. The art still isn't there in my opinion, but it is better than the first series run. I didn't really like Rob Chesney that much. Alexander Freed has an okay touch on the characters. Yeah, a descendant of Bastila, that's going to get your attention a little bit more, so I want to say maybe that's another reason I look so kindly, or fondly I should say, on the series. Now, after that, you need to go to the last Old Republic book we haven't talked about yet, called Annihilation. Now it's written by Drew Karpyshyn, and this stars Theron Shan, Master Nostoral, and Jace Malcolm as they stop a Sith warship, the Ascendant Spear. It's a nice little thriller novel, and Drew Karpyshyn really does well in this. In fact, according to Pablo Helgado's Reader's Companion, Drew was basically in charge of the story for the Old Republic. And you can tell because how he writes this, he has a deep love for the Old Republic. You can see that in the pages. The story as well, it flows good. I don't really have any complaints about it. If you recall, Master Nostoral is someone I spoke about earlier when I talked about his journal. And Jace Malcolm is, of course, a character you saw in the comic book and, of course, in the Star Wars Insider 137. So it all ties up nicely. Now, talking to someone who just likes the New Republic, I want to tell you, better give the Old Republic a shot, because I think these books are well worth your time. I know some of us only like the Old Republic, and that's where we're going to stay, and some of us only like the New Republic, and that's where we're going to stay. But New Republic fans, give these books a shot. They're not that bad. In fact, the Old Republic storyline is really, really interesting. I think you would like it. If I had to rank these 4 books in order, that would be awful. But I know someone's going to ask the question about that, so let me see if I can do this. I would probably take Deceived as number 1. Revan and Annihilation would be tied for second because I really enjoyed both of those, and then Fatal Alliance third, even though a respectable third because I enjoyed that book as well. I think the Old Republic books are worth your time. No, they didn't make my top 10, but that doesn't mean they're bad books. Alright folks, that's all the time I have for today. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and help support the Expanded Universe. Until then, I'll see you next time.